Hello, welcome back to Will Bourbon Reviews. My name's Phil.
And I'm Adam, and today we're going to be reviewing Elijah Craig Straight Rye Whiskey.
There we go.
There we go.
As you can see, we've already drank it before, but it's been a long time since we've gone back to this bottle.
Another one, yeah, it's been a while. This one's noted at 94% proof, and that is 47% ABV.
Yeah. The mash bill is 51% rye, 85% corn, 14% malted barley.
Yeah, and so this one is out of Bardstown, Kentucky, and Elijah Craig is a Heaven Hill subsidiary, and it's quite funny. Like all the kind of different distilleries try and tell you they were the first and all that kind of stuff, but Elijah Craig was apparently a reverend who was the first to put whiskey in new oak but charred barrels.
Yeah, new oak charred barrels,
Yeah, that's their claim to fame. Yeah, and that was done in 1789, so yeah, a while ago. So on this particular bottle, there's no age statement.
No.
So we don't know. So at least it's 4 years.
At least 4 years. Yeah. We know that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll have to say.
I'm looking at it. It's got more years on that than 4 years. It looks.
It's quite only 51% rye for a rye. It's quite low, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite low.
Quite low for a rye.
Yeah. So obviously, for it to be a rye, it's got to be over 50%. It's got to be a majority rye, so it'd be that 51%. And but yeah, as you kind of point out, that is pretty low for a rye generally. So this one, it might be. I mean, I can't remember having it. So my particular thing is I think it's going to be like a cross between a bourbon and a rye. I know that. Because it's going to have a lot of sweetness, isn't it? From having a high
and
corn.
The rye is going to give it a spicy kick.
Yeah. And then, what did you say? 14% malted barley. So that's going to have like a nice kind of bit of creaminess to it.
Creaminess.
Yeah.
Where did we get this from? Was it the Whiskey Exchange?
Yeah, I think so vaguely. I don't know. It's been a while, isn't it?
I think it's about £46 or something.
Yeah, that's
just under £50.
Sounds
about 46.
Sounds about right. Yeah. I like the bottleness of the Elijah Craig. I like the kind of rounded edge.
I like the shape. I like the stopper.
Yeah,
the only thing
the wood stopper.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is there's not much information in it. Like it could have said the mash bill, or if not the mash bill, a bit of a background story.
You see, some of the distilleries though, they like to not kind of state what the mash bills are. They like to try and keep them secret and all that kind of
bit of a
a little bit about maybe the story or something like that.
Half a label and stuff.
Yeah, they could have been a bit more about story and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's being picky, isn't it?
Yeah, just being picky, really.
So we noted.
I like the shape of the bottle.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like the way it's thin.
Yeah, I do like the stuff.
Different.
It's cool. So we took some notes about the aromas, palates, and the finish, and as if you've watched our kind of previous videos, we like to take notes and then we kind of say what we kind of get from it and
if we get anything
from it. So on the aroma, we got sweet and bright with hints of brown sugar, cinnamon, caramel, and citrus. So we're looking for that kind of citrus note, I think, to kind of pick out anything, because if we're talking about any kind of American whiskey, you can pretty much say that about anything in terms of the kind of brown sugar and the cinnamon, if it's got rye and it's got that corn and whatnot. So palate, rich and smooth, high corn content, which we kind of noted, didn't we? Honey, dark chocolate, bacon, spices, and subtle oak. So it sounds like quite nice, finish lingering, peppery, and warming without being overly harsh. So I always say about when it's a rye, I feel like you get it on more like the kind of tail end. If it, yeah, it's one of them lingering notes, isn't it? It's like saying that, that spiciness, that cloves or whatever it is.
You always get a spicy finish, don't you, with a rye.
And to that point, then, shall we
let's have
a little bit of a smell of it?
I think you can smell it's a bit of a rye, can't you?
Yeah, but it's not like overly kind of spicy.
Rye, but that's why it's only like 51%.
51%, yeah. And I would like to know like the age of it, because I always think like, when it's like the non-age statement stuff, it's like, well, it's probably because of the maybe disparity between the different batches and all that. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking, but when it's like, you only have to put the age statement if it's under 4 years, right? And I'm like, if it's got a bit more age to it, why not kind of state that? Do you know what I mean?
Even if they put 5 years. So I'm presuming when they don't really put, it's probably 4 years, 1 month or something.
Maybe it's because they knock out. It's Heaven Hills. It's a bit of a bigger brand, isn't it? So maybe they knock out quite a few in the batches and all that kind of stuff. So it's a bit more mass produced. So they're not going to do like hand written labels of it's X amount of months or this many years. You know what I mean? And that's why they just go with nothing, because they don't have to say anything. And some might be 4, some might be 5, some might be 6. Yeah, I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah. So let's have a little bit of taste on it. One more.
It's quite nice, that. It's definitely better than the normal Elijah Craig.
So it's obviously rye. You can get that spiciness. You can get. I wouldn't say it was like as strong as like a clove. I'd say cinnamon, like a bit more of a. You get a spice. But it is kind of that balance, I think, between. It's got that sweetness. It's quite I don't know. It's quite mellow. It's like got spice, mellowness, but it's and then I can still feel it on my tongue. I can feel them spices. It's still like permeating around, and
it's nice though.
I like it. What do we say about 46 quid?
46 quid, yeah.
I think that's quite a good one.
That's a good one.
ABV feels about right. I wouldn't want it any kind of stronger. I think that's nice. That's a well crafted.
Yeah.
Rye. I enjoy it. I do like it. Not as rye centric as maybe others, but obviously we know that from the mash bill anyway. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna have a.
I say there's no like. Obviously, there's no burn because it's.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's very smooth. But I can feel like on my tongue, like.
Yeah.
I can feel them spices.
Whereas before it was the whole of the thread. This is just your tongue.
The sweet's mellow though. Like the corn is mellow, but it's soft. Yeah. It's like a. I like that. Yeah. So then, what we score in this? What's your thoughts on this?
This is going to be a tough one. This.
Yeah, because I can't remember what the other scores were. Did I go 4.8?
You're thinking back to the last one, aren't you?
I'm thinking back to the last one.
I think the age teller, I think you only give her 4 points. Just they try and ignore them and just say, what would you give it? Just massive about yours.
Yeah, I know, but I'd want to kind of pitch them between that kind of league ranking, because I'm like, whoa, I prefer this one to
Well, would you
others.
prefer that over the Brothers Bond?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think,
Because that was why, wasn't it?
yeah, I did like the Brothers Bond. That was more rye, like that there was more
You give
focus on.
that 4.8, I think.
Did I? Okay, right. And what did I give Colonel Taylor? Can you remember?
A 4.6.
No, I gave it higher than that.
Did you?
That was it was the highest one.
Oh, with them. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you did, yeah.
I'm gonna
Just
go.
ignore me.
Oh, right, okay, right. My feel on this, 5.2 seems fair for me.
Yeah. I'm going 5.3.
Mm. Yeah, and it may
I won't
seem
go too high. I gave Brothers Bond 5.2, and that was really good as well. But that's.
I don't know if
5.3.
I'm being a bit harsh on this, but what I think is, because I've had like some real good, like higher end kind of stuff, but then it's the proportionality, the cost, and the availability, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, oh, my scoring is a little bit harsh. But then I'm like, actually, them other ones I prefer. They're nicer. But then, like, not taking into the cost and all that kind of stuff. I think, when I say 5.2 and you said 5.3, I think that's probably about fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you see one,
yeah,
especially if it's on offer, buy one.
Yeah, I'd pick that up.
It's very good for a ride.
£46. That's a good dram. That. Yeah. I'm
drink that all night.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one. Yeah. Okay.
We're done.
Was there any other notes that you had? No?
No.
Okay.
So, didn't get much of the dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
That's what I said on the palate, didn't it? Dark chocolate.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that was that kind of like.
I bet you if you had a piece of dark chocolate, I'd it and then took a sip.
Well, now that you said it, I'm like.
You'd be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I can get it, but I don't know if I'm trying to like fill the gap, but I can see that. Yeah.
Anyway, we're chatting shit again. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.